I'm Luke Tipple, and this is your Daily Bite. On this episode, we're talking about baby sharks, swimming between uteri, full of teeth, and cannibalizing their unborn siblings, taking sibling rivalry to a whole new level. When a mummy shark and a daddy shark fall in love, it's absolutely terrifying. Let's be honest, shark sex isn't pretty. It starts with a courting ritual where the male shark latches his teeth onto the female and twists his body around hers in order to align themselves for copulation. The damage from mating is significant, and we can often spot mature female sharks by the amount of scarring on their bodies. Now, in the big blue ocean, you never know when you'll run into a suitable mate. So a female shark may engage with several males during a mating season, and they can store the sperm for more than 4 years before using it for fertilization. As a genetic diversification strategy, they may even give birth to several males young. Baby sharks come into the world in one of 3 different ways. Oviparous sharks are egg-laying, and the mothers carefully hide their eggs from predators so that their pups have the best chance of survival. Viviparous sharks give birth to live pups. And ovoviviparous sharks, which make up the majority of shark species, they use both strategies. The eggs are formed and hatched inside the mother before live young are born into the surrounding water. Hands down, the craziest part of this story though is the battle for survival going on inside the womb. Shark expert Vicky Vasquez is here to dive into why this is such an incredible phenomenon.
Something that is super mind-blowing about sharks is that the females can have 2 uteruses, and in some of the viviparous species, those baby sharks can actually swim around, and they can even go from one uterus to the other. A researcher named Dr. Tomita was at the Okinawa Aquarium, Japan, when he saw the craziest thing happen with the tawny nurse shark. They were able to collect video which showed them the tawny baby sharks basically swimming from one uterus to the other, and even taking a little poke into the outside world to say hello. And that's really, really cool because we've never had anything like that before. Shark reproduction is such a mystery. What we do know and what we have learned is basically from dissections, being able to see what the insides look like and then make the appropriate assumptions. But with video, there's no question what's happening. They had sonograms so you could actually see that the embryos, these baby sharks, were actually swimming from one uterus to the other. It was really able to show what it's like for these sharks that have ophagy, when the sharks are able to eat something in the uterus. A good reason why they might be able to swim from one uterus to the other is probably because they get hungry. So they might eat all the little gobstoppers of sharky goo from one uterus and then fill up and then go check out and see what's left in the other one. Now, why are they peeking their heads out? If I was a hungry baby shark, I ate everything I could find, and now I'm trying to peek out of mom to see if there's any food out there, if it's a safe time to explore. As adorable as it sounds to be a baby shark, think about what we know about sharks. A baby shark in the womb with those teeth, using those fins, swimming around from one uterus to the other, well, it might be wanting to make a little bit more space where it is, might be getting a little hungry. These baby sharks can actually chomp on their siblings. So, as you can imagine, the womb becomes a lot more comfortable. There are shark species out there with very low reproductivity. So if you're a shark and you're not putting out a lot of babies, you probably want to make sure all of those babies are super, super tough. So basically what's happening inside the womb of a mother shark is the survival of the fittest, so that the strongest baby shark is what's coming out into the world.
Talk about childhood trauma. So from day one, sharks engage in a battle for survival where only the strongest will survive. Whether their mothers are really good at finding strong mates, are experts at hiding their eggs, or the sharks survive the gladiator cannibal pit of the womb, evolution has ensured that the sharks that make it to birth are the strongest and fittest they can possibly be. Maybe that's what makes them apex predators. Stick with us all Shark Week long as we continue to bring you the wildest discoveries in shark. In the next episode of the Daily Bite, when sharks attack.